A very good morning, everyone. A very good morning to all of you. So we are here live again for you. Yes, show me your presence fast. Very good morning, Sahu, Darshan, Manisha, Prithvi, Diksha, and all rest of the students. Uh, Please let me know first, audio and video, everything is okay or not. Now we have to start today's session. बता दो भाई, बता दो जल्दी जल्दी. And those which belongs to Hindi, then they can also ask their doubt in Hindi. Don't worry, I will also answer that. Okay. Yes, beta. Good morning, Kriti, Himanshu, Kavita. Happy morning, beta. First time I got your message. Ramana Ryan. Good morning, Maring, Divya, Manisha. Everything is fine. Okay, beta. Audio video is okay. Yes, Himanshu. Okay, Prithvi. Okay. So without wasting our time, I'm directly moving to the topic. As you know, at each and every session, we directly move to the relevant part. Anyways, now see, these are the list of adjustments. Beta, now in this session, in the next session, since we have only two sessions, so in both of the session, I am not able to revise the last class discussion. So please take this at your part so that I may cover all the topics here. See, now the point is that what we did in the last class, we understood that for star number one means dividend adjustment, this one, dividend adjustment, this one, and bonus adjustment, star one, that is adjustment number two. And for abnormal loss or abnormal gain, that is adjustment number 8. For all of these, we are having same steps. Step number 1, first we have to uneffect from the profit loss in which such was affected. Step number 2, then if time adjustment is required as per the requirement of question, then first we have to adjust the profit according to time, and we have to calculate the correct profit with the correct period. Okay, beta. And after that, step number 3, then after shifting the correct profit before the effect of such adjustment, before the such adjustment effect, because if dividend has been reduced, then that has to be added. If loss has been reduced, then that has to be added. If bonus has been given, then that has to be added, because for that profit loss or reserve and surplus part will be there, that has been affected. From the part that has been utilized, that must be reversed first, and then after applying the time adjustment, we shall be able to calculate the correct profit for the correct period. And now step number 3 is there. Now that must be reduced from the correct profit. Like if we are to utilize as per the requirement revenue profit, then we have to reduce that revenue profit. If we have to utilize capital profit, then we have to utilize the capital profit according to the law. Beta, here in this step you will be finding pre-acquisition and post-acquisition. Post-acquisition is revenue nature profit and pre-acquisition is capital nature profit. Now, looking at the chat box, after that, I shall move back to the class. Wait a minute. Sir, do we have to consolidate profit and loss and consolidate cash flow? Also, yes, beta, Darshan, yes. Sir, I am May 24 student. I am eagerly waiting for my class, and I am trying to awake early in the morning, and I am in the class. Very good morning, sir. Good morning, beta Divya. So nice to hear your message. And don't worry, in May 24, if you are watching these lectures, then also, okay, yes, you are watching for the same also, then there is no effect if you are with this syllabus. Okay, beta. Now, I am coming back to the class. Very good morning, beta Sunil. Beta, it's the time to recall the concept as I told you, beta, for dividend purpose and for bonus purpose. For both of the purpose, we are having different law requirement. First, we must understand this, and after that, we shall be directly moving to the example. Beta, for dividend purpose, for dividend purpose, we have to utilize the profit in this manner. In this manner, sir. In the same manner in which law suggests. And as per law, we have already learned in the Schedule 3 financial statement chapter in the first book that first we must utilize for distribution of dividend. Suppose there is the year, that is, but I am just giving you a recall so that maybe someone could not be able to recall. Suppose this is the year, this is current year, this is current year. It means this is financial year 22-23. Now suppose for financial year 22-23 there is a dividend requirement. Yes sir, dividend is being paid. Beta, dividend is being paid. So I am writing here current year dividend. Sir, how such dividend can be paid in the same year? Beta, there are two cases. You already know, interim or final. I am not going with the discussion right now. Please use this. For the financial 22-23, if dividend is being declared, then first we have to utilize the financial year 22-23 profit. That will be called as current profit. That will be called as current year profit, to which year dividend relates, for which we are distributing dividend. First we have to utilize the revenue profit of the year. What was the earning of that year? Okay, beta. Then after that we shall move to the back old profits. In that old profit means past year profit. That may be 1 or 2 or 3 or more year. I hope you have read that properly. Beta, past year profit may be of capital nature or revenue profit. Means sir, past are always capital. No beta. In the last year, maybe we have earned and the profit has been directly shifted to P&L appropriation balance, closing balance in the reserve and surplus head. It means that has not been distributed. Yes, that is the nature of that profit is also the revenue nature. Okay, beta. Another point is also there. Maybe we have transferred to general reserve. That is also the revenue nature. Okay, beta. So first we shall utilize the current year revenue profit. Then we shall utilize the old revenue profit. And if still the balance is required, because if we have decided that current year dividend is how much? 10,000, and we are having 5,000 in the current year, and we are having 2,000 in the revenue profit, then still 3,000 we need. In that case, we should utilize the capital nature profit also. So balancing figure will be from here. But in this way, we shall be practicing in the question as per the law. Good morning, beta Komal. Now see, what about the bonus issue? For the purpose of bonus issue, we know first we must utilize the reverse order, that is the capital nature profit, and the capital nature profits are here in the form of these and these. You know, there are two types of bonus issue: for fully paid up shareholder, for partly paid up shareholder to get converted into fully paid up without receiving the amount. I hope you remember. Beta, it's not my duty to recall those concepts, but still I do not want to take any risk, so I am just recalling these things. Please do fast. First, we must utilize the CRR. Maybe in the balance sheet you could be finding the balance sheet, the balances at the year end. CRR, security premium, capital reserve, maybe general reserve, P&L, and the same balances, the different balances of the same head in the opening. Okay, beta, or on the date of acquisition. So, beta, you have to utilize the concept accordingly. That for that, what should be means from where that profit must be utilized. And here is the priority, beta. First, we shall utilize the capital nature profit. That is the CRR. If not CRR available in the question, then we move to security premium. If security premium is not there, then we shall move to capital reserve. If capital reserve is not in the question, then we have to check pre-acquisition profit. Beta, all these are capital nature profit. Yes, sir, capital nature profit. And if after that, we shall move to revenue nature profit. Beta, in our question, we shall be finding either these heads balances, or we shall be having the profit and loss of pre-acquisition up to the date of acquisition. Beta, for ourselves, for us, the investor, the pre-acquisition profit dividend is of capital nature. Pre-acquisition profit is of capital nature. As per year 13 also we have done in the investment chapter that up to the date of acquisition, every everything is pre. Now see, in our question, we shall be utilizing the same basis. First, we shall utilize the bonus source from pre-acquisition profit, and after that, we shall move to the post-acquisition profit in the question. So first, step number first will be there. We shall add back all these dividend and bonus, and if abnormal loss is also there in the adjustment star number 1, first we shall add back from where such has been deducted. Step number 1. Step number 2, time adjustment. Step number 3 will be there. Then that must be reduced according to the requirement. That in case of dividend, first we shall reduce from the revenue nature profits. But if the dividend belongs to the earlier period, then can we reduce from the post acquisition? No. In that case also, we have to take care that if the dividend belongs to the pre-acquisition period, then that must be reduced from the pre-acquisition period profit. Okay, beta. I hope you got the point. Now, what I am doing with you all, I am practicing with you all some examples. Come on, let's have practice of some example. Please write down here. Wait a minute. Example number. Give a heading. What the example number series is there, beta? Please tell me. Okay, Harshit was asking something. Sir, capital profit में revaluation reserve include नहीं करेंगे ना? No, beta. Only the cash realized profit. Anyways, example number 8. Very good, Raman Rayan. Okay, Ramanan Rayanan. Okay, beta. So here it means he or she was in he was in last all classes. Example number 8 for dividend. Beta, you know one thing? What, sir? Dividend may be of 2 types. Yes, sir. First, write down here. If nothing given, please write down here. Then always pre-assume. Please note down fastly, everyone. Thank you, beta Manisha. Raman, you have given the correct example number. Very good. If nothing given, then always pre-assume. Assumption means we have choice, but in case of pre-assumption, we don't have choice. We have to assume only this. So we have to pre-assume the dividend is post acquisition dividend. But this is the change of assumption, while the assumption of AS 13 was changed, where we have to assume that dividend is revenue nature. Beta, please match these things parallelly. Okay, beta. So that such may be of revenue nature. In this chapter also, such assumption has to be changed. Now see, and please, it's better if you give assumption. If nothing is given, then always put your assumption in the note number. So as per this example, please take this. So I am preparing here a graph of example without wasting your time. I am directly moving to the example. Beta, see, this is the example. This is what current year. Financial year 1/4/2022 and then 31st March 2023 ending. And profit and loss balance is there, that is suppose 1,10,000, and profit and loss balance of this date was given, that is 80,000. Beta, Suppose same is the date of acquisition. This is the date of acquisition. Date of acquisition, DOA also. And the two dividends are there. And question has given us the requirement that dividend. Okay, I am writing here that dividend paid. But a question is given dividend paid. First of all, we have to take care of some assumptions. Until and unless, what I'm saying, please keep in mind, until and unless it has been clearly given, that pre-acquisition, what we pre-assume here, that dividend is post-acquisition. Yes, we always presume that post-acquisition. Now, the same is the case with this. If question is not given us, then we pre-assume one more thing here. Then dividend is final dividend. But there may be two cases. Either may be final or maybe interim. Beta, what we have to write here? And final. Please add these words with the pre-assumption and final dividend. Final dividend. So if question has given us only word that dividend paid, then we shall take it into post acquisition. First, after adding back, when we shall be reducing, then that has to be taken. But we have to take care of one more thing. If question is not given, then we have to pre-assume final. Beta, here we have to pre-assume final. Then that always belongs to that is belonging to last year. Sir, why you are saying last year? Because beta, final dividend is paid when balance sheet is final, and that has to be put in the annual general meeting of shareholder after getting attestation from all of you chartered accountants. Then, and in the annual general meeting, dividend is declared. And for this year annual general meeting, definitely the dividend will be paid. If that is the final, then that doesn't belong to this year, because that has to be treated as final, and that belongs to definitely of the earlier year, just preceding year. So beta, it is always of just preceding year. And what about the interim? Interim is always just like we used to eat the food during the time the food is being prepared in the kitchen, and that is like interim dividend. Without waiting for the dining table, we usually what we do, we go to kitchen, and if mama is not there, then we usually take some of the foods and we eat that. That is like interim. So if the company is earning during the year, and without waiting for the final dining table, if some dividend is being distributed, then it is called interim between the two balance sheet date. Now come to the point. So question has given us that such dividend has been paid, and what about that? That is 30,000, and this is 18,000. And we have to do the adjustment in the analysis of profit. Suppose holding and subsidy. Okay, on the date of acquisition, suppose the percentage was 80% for the holding. Prepare analysis of profit of S Limited. Beta, I am giving here name S Limited. Since it's example, please update that. So how will you prepare here? What the adjustment will be there here? Beta, see, I am writing here answer. Beta, here two things we have to take care of. Number one, journal entries in H limited books. Number 2, analysis of profit for consolidation. First, we shall be practicing analysis of profit. How the analysis of profit will be done? Sir, we shall prepare working note number 3 in this way. Okay. Working note number 4 है. Working note number 4. Analysis of profit. We shall be preparing such working note in this way. Pre-acquisition, post-acquisition, and then closing. Pre-acquisition profits up to date of acquisition. As per this question, the date of acquisition is what? That is 1/4/2022. 1/4/2022. And then post-acquisition after such date, and then this is what? This is closing balance. Closing CBS date. Consolidated balance sheet date is what? 31st March 2023. Sir, in exam, we can put the working note first and then consolidated financial statement. No, beta. Beta, this is a really good question. Beta, for exam, never give working note presentation first in the answer. Always give the format of the solution as per the requirement. If question is asking, prepare, you are required to prepare this statement, then always give format of that. That's another thing, that we shall fill that format with the reference of working note. So after preparing the spacey format as per the requirement of question, after drawing the format, then always after that refer the working note. It will be a much better solution. But if anyone is doing reverse order, then also okay, but the marks usually get affected with the presentation beta, because all of students are working hard a lot and smart a lot, but sometimes they couldn't present themselves, and that matters for their marks also. So beta, it will be much better if you are presenting the format answer first, always. Okay beta. Now please balance. Now please see, profit and loss account balance is there, and what is the amount of balance here? 1,10,000 at year end and 80,000 at beginning. 1,10,000 and here 80,000 is at beginning. Maybe there could be time adjustment, but that's another thing, that if time adjustment is not there, then we shall not do the same. Anyways, now here 30,000 is pre-acquisition. It seems that during the year only 30,000 was earned. No, some of the dividend has been reduced. Beta, can you please tell me, everyone? I am waiting for all of you. Beta, total 48,000 dividend was paid during the year. Yes, of course. If I do total for both of these dividend, then 48,000 is the amount of dividend that has been distributed. Yes. Can you please tell from where such dividend amount 48,000 has been reduced? From where such amount of 48,000 has been reduced? Because I have to add back there only. From where such has been reduced? My question is, can you please tell me, has such amount been reduced from this one or this one? Beta, who will tell me? I am waiting. From 80,000 such has been reduced, or from 1,10,000 such has been reduced? Because first step number first is there, and that is, first we have to add back from where such has been reduced. I am waiting, beta. Who will tell me? Everyone has to answer. And please leave the parathas. Answer me first. Those which are watching at YouTube, they can also give their contribution by giving their likes, shares, sharing, etc., etc. Now, please let me know, everyone. So, students are answering yes. Very good, Manisha. Very good, beta Prithvi. Darshan is saying okay, okay. Beta, you are saying that must be reduced. You are saying, Darshan, that must be reduced. Okay, beta. At present, we have to add back first. Okay, beta Darshan. First, we have to add back first that from where such has been reduced. Okay, beta. You are saying, Darshan, from where such should be reduced. Okay, beta. Please, first we have to calculate. First, we have to add back from where such has been reduced. Only in there we have to add back. Almost all of you have answered correctly. I am waiting for 2%. Beta Sunil, from current year means you are saying for 1 lakh 10 from 1 lakh 10,000. Darshan, please give your answer again, beta. So Sunil, please let me know, beta. Fast, I am waiting for both of you, and all rest who couldn't answer up to this, beta. Such has been reduced from think yourself. Those which are not able to answer, please think yourself. Interim dividend first. 18,000 dividend is there. That doesn't belong to earlier year. It means up to the date, such 80,000 has been calculated. The 18,000 interim dividend of current year was not in the existence. Definitely. Now next, what about 30,000? So 30,000 was not in the last year balance sheet because that has been directly final. How you can say, sir, there are two types of final dividend we have learned. Either first proposed and then paid, or second point is there, directly paid. Sir, we have already learned in the chapter of company final account, schedule 3, if nothing has been given, then always pre-assume that final dividend is being paid directly without proposal, because now proposed dividend is now not in existence in our syllabus, if I could see in this way. So beta, if final dividend was proposed, then that could have been in the balance sheet. Beta, maybe in your exams, if question is there and you are finding the proposed dividend in the balance sheet, then always think that that has been final dividend that has been proposed. It means for 80,000 that could have been reduced, but that for that there must be in the balance sheet. Okay, beta. Now it is the final dividend, and definitely there is no proposal directly being paid. It means up to the date such 80,000 was calculated. There is no question for the dividend for being declaring or being proposed. Hence, the 80,000 was calculated without reducing such 30,000. Definitely, 30,000 was reduced from the current year. That is the post acquisition. That is the 1,10,000. So current year answer is also correct, and 1,10,000 is also correct. I hope I could tell you things properly, beta. So we have to add back first here. Add back. Step number one. Add back dividends. All the dividends must be added back first. Final dividend and interim dividend. So we are adding back such 30,000 and 18,000. So 30,000 and 18,000, because out of such 30,000, such dividend has been reduced. Very good answer by all of you, beta. None of the person is there who could have any confusion in this regard. So beta, correct profit we have calculated first before the effect of dividend. So 78,000 is the post-acquisition dividend, post-acquisition profit, and 80,000 is the pre-acquisition profit. Now my question is, is there any requirement of time adjustment? Come on, tell me in this question. In this question, is there any requirement for time adjustment? No, sir, no. Why? Because, sir, on 1st April, balance has been given, and on 1st April is the date of acquisition. There is no requirement of time adjustment. Okay. Now, what will happen? Means, sir, If such is the date of acquisition here, suppose the date of acquisition is other than the balance sheet date, so in that case we have to apply the time adjustment also. Yes beta, we shall be practicing from our study material question that has been combined in my book, that is the illustration number 4. We shall that is question number 5 in our book. We shall be practicing now after this question in that way. Okay beta, don't worry, all the things will be covered here. Now please see. Yes, very good. No time adjustment is there. Very good beta. So beta, we have to take care of each and everything. Sir, one person is there. Sir, I didn't understand why 18,000 deducted from post. Okay beta. That's the reason I was asking again and again. Maybe there could have been any basic fundamental requirement for those students who couldn't do the practice in the final account chapter. So please see. Don't take it otherwise. Now beta see, I am not taking name of the student. Beta see. This is what? This is what? 18,000 is what? Sir, 18,000 is interim dividend. Okay, okay. Interim dividend. And what do you mean by interim dividend? So interim dividend is, this is the year financial year 22, 23, that is current year. Yes. We are earning during the year, earning a lot, earning a lot. And here we think, oh, very good profit is about to happen during the year, about to earn during the year. And we imagine that at the year end, there will be huge profit. We shall be preparing the profit and loss of the year and we shall be getting the huge profit. So why we have to wait for the profit distribution, that we shall move to AGM and then why don't we decide some of the profit to be distributed during the year in advance? As you know, we take the we eat the food during the preparation in the kitchen. In that case, we have to eat the remaining food at the dining table. That will be definitely less because we are having full of the stomach. But now see, in the same case, we can see here that if we know that 1 lakh profit will be there and there will be 10,000 dividend which will be distributed. So why don't we do this thing, that in the future we shall take 2,000. Why don't we decide to take 8,000 at this date? Totally depends on your own decision. That's another thing that you are assuming. You are having the pre-assumption, you are having the understanding that we shall be distributing 10,000 dividend in the current year. This is the management decision, management expectation, and that is being shared with the shareholder, and shareholder decide that come on, let's do it in 10, let's distribute some interim dividend. And later on, the final dividend will be definitely less because that will be decided in the AGM. Okay, beta. Now, beta, see. So, interim dividend belongs to last year or current year, beta? Of course, current year. That has to be reduced from the opening profit and loss or closing profit and loss, beta. Please tell me the person who was asking. I'm not taking name because I want to make you all free to ask. Because after the class, maybe video will be on YouTube and someone could ask that someone was asking. Beta, please ask me bindas ekdam bindas pucho beta. Are you getting my point? That here the profit that has been reduced is of course closing, not the opening, because interim dividend was decided in the current year. Hence, definitely such 18,000 were deducted from the closing balance, that is the 1,10,000. Can I proceed further, beta? Beta, opening, Brinda, that cannot be reduced from the opening because beta, that is current year profit, and we understood first the source of distribution of dividend, that for the current year dividend, first we must utilize current year revenue profit. If that is the closing balance, that is the current year 30,000. If we couldn't have the sufficient profit, then we shall move to the past revenue profit, that will be the opening balance if current year profit is not sufficient. Okay, beta. So in this case, we have to understand things properly, that we can do the things in this way only, because first we shall utilize the current year profit for such 18,000. Okay beta, if we are not able to find out that in the current year 18,000 profit, only then we have to utilize the opening balance. Okay beta, 14,000 reduced by 30,000 and 18,000. Yes beta, very good Varsha, that is the thing which you are okay, you are solving. Okay beta, very good Varsha. Anyways, now first we have added back from where such has been reduced. Step number first, step number first. Now step number 2, is there any time adjustment? No sir, no, there is no time adjustment. Okay, if in the question you will be finding, then you will be doing. Okay, this is our final figure which is available for dividend distribution. Now we are reducing the dividend. So beta, now it's the time to reduce the dividend. Less dividend will be reduced according to the requirement of law. Beta, tell me fast. First we shall be reducing the final dividend from where such should be deducted. Sir, yes beta, sir, final dividend belongs to last year. Okay, final dividend belongs to last year, and last year profit are in 80,000. Last year profits are here in 80,000. Okay, so that 30,000 must be reduced from here, because 30,000 belongs to last year, hence that must be reduced from the last year. Now tell me, what about 18,000? Sir, 18,000 in interim dividend, and that belongs to current year. Okay, from where that must be reduced? Of course, that must be reduced from current year. Okay. Sir, what will happen? Means, what will happen if 78,000 is not available? What will happen in that case? Suppose, sir, there is the amount which has been calculated and we are finding in our solution that only 10,000 is there, then how can we reduce 18,000? But in that case, you have to do in this way. In that case, you have to do in this way. You have to reduce from here only 10,000, and for that 8,000 you have to reduce, of course, past year revenue profit as per law. First, you have utilized the current year revenue profit. If there is no sufficient profit in the current year post revenue, then you have to move back to the past year revenue profits. Okay beta, in that case only. So I'm undoing these things. So as per the question scenario here, now we are moving further, that in this case we shall be finding here the final figure is there, that is of course 50,000, and then what about this 60,000 is post acquisition profit. I am waiting beta, everyone, everything is clear up to this or not? Very good Darshan, very good. Now see everyone, minority interest as per this question 20%, holding company that is 80%. Beta, now you could be able to understand how I can complete all these things in the last 10 minutes of the class. That's the reason I have to leave the class last class early. Now beta, see, you will be having a good flow of the question practice, so that you may be able to understand all and each and everything properly. Oh, calculator is not there. Oh, आज calculator लाना भूल गया. बेटा प्लीज टेल मी फास्ट व्हाट इज ओके. 5 दूनी 10, 10,000 40,000. ओके, 6 दूनी 12, 12,000 और 6 अठे 48, 48,000. ओके बेटा, one more thing is also there. One more thing is also there. Still that is pending, everyone. Only few of the person are there who are answering yes sir, clear. Anyways, beta, one more thing is also there. Do you know such dividend which has been distributed by S Limited? This one and this one. Such dividend will be received by shareholder, and 80% shareholder are we. We are the 80% shareholder. 80% shareholding is with us. Beta, we are having 80% shareholding. How the accounting is to be done for 80% in our books? 20% doesn't matter for us, because that doesn't belong to us, because that is the share of external person. What about us? Beta, I am writing here, we are the investor in individual books. In individual books, please write down here. for final dividend, that becomes pre-acquisition dividend for us. Why? Because beta date of acquisition is 1/4/22 and the dividend is being paid for pre-acquisition period. That is financial year 21 and 22. How easy it is. So easy it is. But only one thing is there, that you must be connected with all the concept. Now beta see how you will account for. Sir, we have to check the amount first. Amount will be amount of pre-acquisition dividend. Sir, total is the dividend that has been distributed by company, that is final dividend, that is 30,000. But all 30,000 doesn't belong to us. We are having 80% shareholding. So only 24,000 is there that belongs to us. It means 24,000 dividend will be accounting in our books in this way. Bank account debit as per year 30. Bank account debit to investment, because such dividend is treated as recovery of cost, being pre-acquisition dividend. So beta 24,000 is the amount that will be pre-acquisition dividend. Yes beta Darshan, very good. तभी मैं कहूँ ये क्या हो रहा है. अब ओके है सर. अच्छा ये फिर मैं YouTube पे लाइव क्यों दिख रहा है आपको. अच्छा चलो, हो सकता है इधर ना दिख रहा हूँ, कोई बात नहीं, उधर दिख रहा है. Yes, yes, yes. Now everyone, beta please see. Yes beta, one of the student was asking, sir, is this accounting entry will also applicable for companies? Yes beta, because if company is investor, then definitely, because company is also following accounting standard or Ind AS as per the requirement in their own individual financial statement. Beta, now see what will happen about rest 20%. Beta, other investors are there. We are here H Limited, so we are doing the accounting only in our books. There will be someone others limited or Mr. X, Mr. Y, those will be accounting for rest 20%. What about sir? What about such interim dividend? Beta, please give a heading here, interim dividend. What about such interim dividend? Who will tell me? Everyone. See, In such case also, we have to take care of one thing. Such 18,000 belongs to post acquisition. Yes. Why? Why such belongs to post acquisition? Because sir, because date of acquisition is 1st April. So for this, each and every profit that belongs to current year becomes for us post acquisition. What happens if date of acquisition could be other than 1st April 2022? If such is the date of acquisition, what will happen? Sir, there will be out of such interim. Some could be pre and some could be post. We have to take care of. In the next example, sorry, practice of in the next question which we are about to practice, that is question number 5. That is illustration number 4 of ICI also. In that case, we shall be practicing this point also. Anyways, now, so for this, we have to say that all these things are revenue nature for us. What will be the amount? Beta, I will answer. Beta, I will answer. Darshan, wait a minute. Sorry, Raman, who was asking? Yeah, Darshan. Wait a minute. Beta, what is the amount? Sir, 18,000 is total. Yes. Of such 80% is amount is equal to 14,400. So what will be the entry for such? Sir, that will be, of course, revenue nature income, bank account debit to dividend income. That will be credited to P&L, of course. Okay, beta. Okay. Now, before answering the same question, beta Darshan, please let me answer, let me discuss one more thing so that link may be there. Okay, beta? See, what happens means, sir, what happens if for this 24,000 also, what happens if such 24,000 also, which is what? Pre-acquisition dividend. If we have done a mistake, sir, what we have done means, if we have done a mistake, instead of crediting investment account, if we pass the entry through dividend or P&L, means if instead of doing investment, what we did here, if we credited here dividend income, that is the P&L, what will happen? Sir, we have to correct. How we shall correct? We have to correct. I will tell you, don't worry. But in this case, we shall be definitely finding the investment account balance that is more by 24,000 figure. In this case, we have to correct that first. What happens? Sir, in the holding company balance sheet, there are two mistakes in this case. What are the mistakes? Sir, number 1, investment account, and number 2, P&L, or because in the P&L dividend income has gone. In that case, how we shall correct? Both of such will be reduced by 24,000 if mistake is there. If nothing given in the question, always pre-assume that such mistake is there. We have to correct such. Beta, this is pre-assumption. Always pre-assume. Always pre-assume that mistake for pre-acquisition dividend was done in holding company's book. In holding company's books. And we have to rectify. And we have to rectify. Okay beta, here we have to pre-assume that if nothing has been given, then always pre-assume that we have to rectify such mistake. Okay beta, please let me know first that this point is clear to all of you or not. Yes beta Darshan, you were asking for the reserve. Yes beta, yes. Clear. So can I move to practice now? Yes sir, please. Now beta, please open page number 6.49. Problem number, sorry, not 6.49. Wait a minute. 6.46. 6.46. Problem number 6.45. Problem number 5. 6.45. Problem number 5. And mark this question a good question, a revisionary question. Uh, yes, everyone. Please take time to solve this question. I am giving you chance of 2 minutes. Okay. Can I give you break so that those which are practicing, they can practice in the break? We shall take 2 break during this class. Okay. Sir, 5 मिनट का ब्रेक लगा दीजिए. So Raman Rayyan is asking, sir, please repeat the entry. Beta C. These are the same entries which you have already covered in the first group investment chapter. For the pre-acquisition dividend, you must be entering bank account debit to investment, and for post-acquisition dividend, you must be entering in this way, bank account debit to dividend. And what happens if we did the second entry for 24,000 also, that is if we have credited dividend instead of investment, in that case we have to rectify in this way, because dividend has been transferred to P&L as an income and that must be credited to investment. So beta, here what we have to do, we have to correct both of these things. So question will always give you these things. Yes sir, why are we changing the in INV account, investment account? Beta, please, you have to see these things in the AS 13. Please divide AS 13 for this. Okay, beta. Otherwise, there will be huge utilization of time and there will be no result. Anyways, for crux, I am telling you last time, beta, the dividend which have been received by the investor as per AS 13 for the period, or if dividend although belongs to post acquisition but that has been distributed out of pre-acquisition profit, then such are called pre-acquisition dividend, and such dividend is like recovery of investment cost. If investment cost is being recovered, then what will be the entry? Bank account debit to investment. So that dividend is treated as recovery of cost. Okay beta, that is the concept. Anyways, now moving back to the question, and question is here, that is what? Question number 9, answer number 5. I hope you have practiced this question, and now is the time to practice with me this question. Beta, this is a really very good question. Now please see what happens here in this question. Beta, H Limited acquired. So can I prepare a graph for this? Yes sir. Please prepare a graph for this so that we may be having a good understanding. This is the current year. As per the question requirement, this is what? Current year. So current year is there, and the year ending date is December 31st. Okay beta, 31st December, can I say 2023, and 1st Jan 2023 is starting date. So question has given us data that on 31st July, beta, this is the date of acquisition. Please see, 31st July, date of acquisition is 31st July 2023. Beta, remember. Okay, question has given us 2001, so I am writing here 2001 for removing the confusing part. Beta, since question has given us 2001, so I am writing here 2001. Okay, so that there may not be any confusion to all of you. Now please listen carefully. Listen to me carefully. Beta, how many months are there during the year? Sir, from Jan to 31st December, total 12 months are there. Yes. And out of such, can you please tell me what is the pre-acquisition period? Yes sir, we can easily tell. Up to the date of acquisition, this is what? Pre-acquisition period. Can you please tell me in months? Yes, of course sir. January, February, March, April, May, June, and July also, because 31st July is the date. So can I say 7 months duration is what? Pre-acquisition period. Pre-acquisition period dividend. Pre-acquisition period. And what about this? What about this? The post-acquisition means, sir, beta, after the date of acquisition, everything is post-acquisition. Yes, sir. This is what? Post-acquisition period. That is what? Of course, 5 months. Of course, 5 months. Out of such 12, the 5 months are post and 7 months are P. What the question has given us data? Come on, write down. Sir, equity share capital. And what about the reserve and surplus balance? Question has given us the share capital. That is how much? Equity share capital is 5 lakh rupees. 5 lakh. 5,000 shares of 100 is 5 lakh. And how many shares we have acquired on the date of acquisition? Sir, 3,000 shares. Can we say on the date of acquisition we acquired 60% shares? It means we are holding, because we have acquired more than 50. It means as per the requirement of question, 3,000. Can I say? Okay, let's do this thing also. 3,000 shares were acquired out of 5,000. So in this way we can say that this is what? 60% shareholding. It means minority interest is 40%. Now question is giving us data. Beta, is there any change in the share capital? No. It means there is no further issue during the year. It means 5 lakh was also the total capital in the balance sheet of S Limited. Beta, this is the graph of S Limited. Now see, what about the reserve and surplus? Sir, in the reserve and surplus, we are having profit and loss account balance. Note the general reserve, etc. Okay. What the amount is there? Sir, in this case, we are finding here that the closing balance was given. Sorry, opening balance is there. That is 1,25,000. And question has given us one thing, which is really very, very enjoying here. Question has given us that the profit earned during the year. Beta, it means we do not need to add back to get the amount of the profit earned during the year. Profit earned during the year is, during the year, profit earned before reducing anything. The profit, net profit earned during the year, question has given us clearly, that is 3 lakh. It means total 3 lakh is the amount, that is the profit earned. Beta, we have to calculate by applying step number 1 before before effecting those, that is the to get the amount of profit earned. And after that we apply the time adjustment. Here question has already done the step number 1, because question has given us the profit of the year. At the year end, it declared 40% dividend. Beta, now it's the time. Question has given us one more thing, that the dividend was declared. Declare means also paid. So beta, dividend is there. That is how much as per the question? 40% at the rate of 40%. Now see, what is the amount of dividend? Beta, can you please tell me? Yes, sir, that is very, very easy. 40% is the dividend amount. Okay. So 40% will be calculated on the share capital. Yes. If such is the interim capital, then that has to be calculated on the date of capital. If such is the final dividend, then that has to be calculated for the year ending balance sheet capital for which such is being paid. Beta, such will be calculated on the share capital of last year ending. Yes, of course. That is on such 5 lakh we have to calculate. Sir, what does it affect if closing 5 lakh and opening 5 lakh? Beta, nothing is effect. If such could have been 6 lakh, then such 40% will matter. Beta, such 40% is the final dividend that has to be calculated on the balance sheet dated capital. Beta, that matters here. That's another thing, that there is same amount of capital. So there will be no effect in this case. So beta, what is the amount of dividend? That is 2 lakh. Do we have to add back such 2 lakh? No, because such 2 lakh was being added back to get the amount profit earned, and question has already given us the profit earned. So we can now directly move to the step number 2. So we can now directly move to the step number 2. So please read this question carefully. What the question is saying. Yes. Okay. Now beta, see, since nothing given, then always pre-assume that is what? Final dividend. Okay. Now see how the things will be calculated. Wait a minute. Yes. Now how the things will be calculated? Give a note here. Note. Since nothing given, hence such dividend is final dividend paid for last financial year 2000, sorry, last year, that is what? 2000 beta, January to December. Okay beta. Now in this case, what will you do? Sir, we shall prepare in this way analysis of profit. So there will be two things. Number one, journal entries in the books of holding company and analysis of profit. Journal entries in books of H Limited and analysis of profit of S Limited for consolidation. Beta, these are really very, very important adjustments, and we have to take care of the things. Pre and then post and then closing. Pre-acquisition will be up to 1st July 2001. Rest all will be post acquisition. Wait a minute. Pre-acquisition will be up to
एनिडस उनका है
अजीत जी
छोड़ दो आप।
हमें लेना पड़ेगा ना फिर एनिडस तो।
अजीत जी
इसको मिनिमाइज करो।
अरे मनीष ने ले रखा अभी एनिडस, आप उनको गाइडेंस कर दो, ये तो आप एनिडस ले लो।
मनोज जी ये मनीष जी डिवाइस मैनेजर में जाओ, या फिर छोड़ो आप, मैं देख लेता हूँ एक बार।
मनीष जी,
अजीत जी, इज देयर एनी प्रॉब्लम?
म्यूट कर रखा।
हेलो।
हाँ हेलो
मनीष जी।
सर मैंने रिमूव कर दिया, अभी आप कर दीजिए।
ठीक, हम एनिडस ले रहे हैं फिर।
हाँ
एनिडस पहले अपना नंबर डालेंगे तब तो आएगा ना।
अजीत जी
ये है ना
738।
मैडम एक बार रीस्टार्ट कर चुके हो लैपटॉप को?
रीस्टार्ट करो?
हाँ एक बार रीस्टार्ट कर लो और फिर से उसको ज्वाइन करो। नहीं आता है तो फिर हम एनिडेस्क ले लेंगे।
अच्छा मैम का लैपटॉप पे ही नहीं आ रहा।
हाँ वो देख,
वही बोल रही हूँ, लैपटॉप का कैमरा ऑन कर दीजिए, मतलब मेरे।
हाँ वही कर रहे हैं।
अच्छा इसके फ्रंट पे भी
ओके बेटा, प्री एक्विजिशन
वो वाला
एंड
लैपटॉप तो
आफ्टर
नहीं है
दैट
ये?
पोस्ट
जहाँ पे
एक्विजिशन।
कैमरा होता है उसी के ऊपर एक
Okay.
नोब सी निकली रहती है
Now
लेफ्ट
please
राइट
see.
करने के लिए।
Now please see. Closing. P&L balance is there. How much amount is there? Beta 125 is there. That is totally free. and closing balance has not been given. Already question has done all the things, and 3 lakh is the profit earned, but that is not the correct profit earned for the post acquisition. First we have to apply the time adjustment. बेटा up to 1st July दिव्या शैतान, तुम्हें पता है कि उधर से स्टूडियो से आवाज आ रही थी, तुम मजे ले रहे हो. ओके, टाइम एडजस्टमेंट 3 lakh. So beta see, 3 lakh multiplied by 7 divided by 12, how much is amount? 1,75,000. That has to be shifted to here, and what will be the total figure for the pre? That will be 3 lakh, and here for post acquisition that will be of course 1,25,000, remaining amount after reducing such 175,000. So better now it's the time to reduce dividend. That is what final dividend. Now tell me, who will tell me from where such dividend must be reduced? Sir, it is very simple. It is final dividend, and such belongs to past year. So we shall be reducing from the past profits. Of course, past profit. That is how much? That is 2 lakh. Sir, what will happen if 2 lakh is not available after time adjustment? Beta, in that case, we have to utilize the current year profit, post acquisition profit also. Okay. So this is what? This is 1 lakh, and this is what? This is of course 1,25,000. So can I say minority interest part is there and holding part is also there? That is 40% and 60%. What is that? That is 40,000 and 50,000. So can I say total 90,000 is for minority? Yes. And what about rest? 60,000 for cost of control. And what about here rest? That is 75,000 for post acquisition. That will be transferred to consolidated reserve and surplus. Sorry, for 31st July. Yes, you are right. Based on that, I have taken that 31st July 3/1. Okay. Yes. Now, beta, one more thing is there which we have to take care of. Sir, what we have to take care of? Beta, if nothing given, then always pre-assume such dividend has been recorded in the books of holding company by way of income, not from pre-acquisition, that is the recovery of cost. Beta, see, out of such 2 lakh, we are the shareholder of 60%. We shall be receiving out of such 2 lakh 60%, that is 1,20,000. For that, we should reduce. What should be? Beta, I am writing here. What should be the journal entry? Okay, beta Brinda, please check. What should be entry? Sir, this should be the entry. Bank account debit to investment. This should be the entry. Because we are to do this entry for pre-acquisition. That is how much? 2 lakh multiplied by 60%. That is how much? 1,20,000. This should be done. And what happened here? If nothing has been given, then what we presume? What has been? If nothing given, then always presume that such mistake has been done. What mistake has been done? They have done, the accountant of holding company has done this entry, bank account debit to dividend income. That has been transferred to profit and loss of holding company, 1,20,000. How can you rectify now? Because this is the backend picture you are receiving in the examination, the direct the year ending balance sheet where such mistake has been done. How will you rectify? How will you rectify now? Tell me. Of course, we shall rectify in this way. Rectification will be rectification of error. Sir, we shall do this in P&L will be debited and investment will be credited by 1,20,000. It means in the analysis of profit, in the questions, we shall be solving these things here. Working note number 1, that is cost of control, where question will give us the investment account balance. We shall first put that figure there, investment in S Limited. As per the question, whatever the balance is there, that will be put it in that working note. And also working note number 3 is there. That is what? That is consolidated reserve and surplus. Yes, working note number 3 is there. That is consolidated reserve and surplus, where profit and loss account balance of H Limited and S Limited will come. Yes, but here first we shall put the figure of H Limited profit loss that has been given in the balance sheet. Yes, better Sandeep. Now how will you rectify? Sir, we shall do the rectification in this way. We shall reduce here minus rectification of error minus rectification of error. Such 1,20,000 will be reduced first before comparing with the net assets acquired. After this only, we shall be able to find out the correct balance, and from there we shall reduce the net assets acquired as we usually do in the question. Number 1, share capital. Number 2, reserve and surplus, and so on. Either goodwill or capital reserve will be there, and this net figure will be in outer column. Yes, but I hope I could give you the complete understanding regarding this. Now it's the time to practice in different way. What will happen? What will happen if such dividend is not the final dividend? Means if question gives us directly the dividend here 40% is final, not final dividend. If such dividend is interim dividend, beta, in our study material we have received both of the solution. Beta, according to me, there must be only single solution, and that is what? That must be this one. Because since nothing has been given, always it is pre-assumed that dividend is final dividend, and in this question it has not been given that dividend is interim, as there should not be alternative solution for this, because there may be some confusion in the student's mind. Anyways, till the time the study material will get updated, I am giving you complete understanding. If nothing has been given, always pre-assume dividend is final, and final always belongs to old. So for being interim, clearly word interim must be there along with the dividend. Hence there should be only single solution for this. But at least what happens if sir interim is there? So beta, this we are having two solution here. Okay beta, this one. So second solution is built in the same way that these are like interim. Okay, don't worry, I am solving here. So please see, we are taking here another assumption. Note, if dividend rupees 2 lakh is interim dividend, in that case, let's prepare graph one more time. So I am copying, pasting here the graph, and please see this carefully. What happens if the dividend is there and which is not the final dividend, if that dividend is interim, what happens? In that case, we shall be solving in this way. Beta, in such case, if dividend is, please write down here, interim, definitely there will be clarity regarding this, that dividend belongs to current year. Current year, dividend is being paid for the current year. Can I write here? Yes, sir. Dividend is being paid for current year. It means such dividend 2 lakh belongs to both the period, for pre and for post. So dividend, if we are assuming here that such dividend is interim, in that case that dividend belongs to current year, and current year is of 12 months, and such interim will belong to both the period pre and post according to the duration, because the date of acquisition is not the opening date. Date of acquisition is 31st July. Beta, can we solve this? Yes, sir. Very easily, very easily. Okay, let's solve. A lot of concepts are there in this chapter, so we have to take care of each and every concept. So beta, usually it takes time. According to me, the lecture number for such chapter must be increased, so that there may be more practice with all of you, because in this chapter we need a lot of practice. Anyways, I am trying my best. After concluding the concepts, we shall be practicing the comprehensive questions also. Anyways, now beta see. Of course, in the left side, general entries in H Limited, that is the holding company, and this is what analysis of profit. Beta, this is what pre-acquisition up to 31st July, and this is what, this is post-acquisition, and this is what, closing. 31st December. Beta see, question has given us profit and loss balance. Question has given us profit and loss balance. That is how much? Of course, question has given us 1,25,000, and the profit seems post acquisition, that is what, 3 lakh. Now we have to apply the time adjustment. Of course, beta, we have to apply time adjustment, and we have to reduce 3 lakh multiplied by 7 divided by 12. That is what? That is 1,75,000 from here, and that has to be added to the pre-acquisition period, 1,75,000. In that case only we shall be able to find out the correct profit. That is what, of course, you have already calculated that, 3 lakh, and for this 1,25,000. This is the situation. Now it's the time to reduce dividend, and dividend here is interim dividend. Now you shall be reducing such interim dividend in this way. So 2 lakh belongs to 12 months. 2 lakhs belongs to 12 months, and pre-acquisition period is 7 months, and post-acquisition period is 5 months. So beta, in this way, minus 1,16,667 is the figure, and here 8,3,333 is the figure here in post-acquisition. And what will happen in this case? Beta, 1,83,333 is the final figure for this. And what about this? 4,1667. Now here two parts will be there, minority interest and holding company. That is how much? 40% and 60%. What is the amount there? That is 73,333 and rest 1,10,000 is here. What about this? 16,667 and 25,000 is here. A total becomes 90,000. Can I expect answer from all of you that everything is clear up to this? Everyone? Up to this, everything is okay. Come on, give me answer. I'm waiting. Bonus and unrealized profit, two more concepts will be discussed in today's class and practice. So I am waiting for all of you. Everyone, please tell me everything is okay up to this. Yes, sir. Clear. Yes, sir. So post acquisition profit is 125,000. Yes, beta. Okay. Clear now. Now, beta, see. What will be the accounting for such interim dividend that belongs to pre? Beta, there are two dividend here. One is pre-acquisition period dividend and second is post-acquisition period dividend. For post-acquisition, there is nothing to do in the books of holding company. For pre-acquisition period dividend, since that becomes the question of rectification in the books of holding company, always. If nothing has been given, then always it is pre-assumed. But first, we have to check the pre-acquisition dividend is what we have already learned the definition in the chapter of AS 13 investment accounting. Either for pre-acquisition period, whatever the profit is being utilized, if dividend belongs to pre-acquisition period. Second, if dividend although belongs to post-acquisition, since the profit of post-acquisition is not sufficient, then such is being distributed out of pre-acquisition profit. If we are distributing the dividend and that belongs to post-acquisition, but we have to utilize the profit due to any reason, the profit belongs to pre-acquisition. If question is saying out of pre-acquisition profit you are distributing the dividend, then also such dividend becomes pre-acquisition dividend, even though that is being distributed for the post-acquisition period. But if we are utilizing the pre-acquisition profit, then also such becomes pre-acquisition dividend. Beta, please be careful here. Anyways, now, sir, out of such two conditions, which condition is being applied here? Sir, see, beta, both of two condition are being applied here. Why? Because 116,667 is the profit that belongs to pre-acquisition period, because before such everything is pre-acquisition. 31st July, before 31st July everything is pre-acquisition. So first condition is that dividend is being paid for pre-acquisition period. Second condition is also being fulfilled. And what is that? If such is being distributed out of pre-acquisition profit, that will be checked in analysis profit. Since it is being reduced from pre-acquisition profits, hence such is also satisfying the second condition also. Beta, we have to take care of a lot of things. Now, what will be the entry? Sir, there will be directly rectification of entry, because we are assuming here the entry has been done wrongly by the accountant of holding company. Yes. So entry will be P&L account debit in the books of holding company and to investment. What will be the amount? Of course, 116,667 multiplied by 60%, whatever the amount will be there. Okay. Now, we have sold the dividend related adjustment. Now we are moving to next important adjustment. Beta, for bonus, I am not solving any example. I will be directly solving the question, but I am solving one more adjustment with the example, that is revaluation. Can I move to index? Yes. We shall be covering the bonus during the question practice. Okay, beta. So can I highlight this one also? Yes, sir. Now we are moving to second adjustment, beta. That is the star number 2, revaluation. Revaluation adjustment is there. Now we are solving these things. Okay, beta. Revaluation adjustment is there. Please be careful. This is really very important adjustment, and there is some further updation requirement in our study material. And what is that? I will tell you. Don't worry. First, we shall practice through an example. Okay, beta. So I am waiting for your ready, everyone. Give me a ready. I am waiting for your ready. I am waiting for everyone. Now we are moving to adjustment number 2. Please give a heading here. Ready, sir. Very good. Please give a heading here. That is what? Adjustment for revaluation of assets. Rather, I would like to write here fixed assets. Beta, revaluation may be for assets, current assets also, current liabilities also. Okay, but in our exam, in our syllabus, this is already relevant. Adjustment for fixed assets. What do you mean by adjustment for fixed assets revaluation? Beta, see, a chapter is there, amalgamation, in which you usually understand the word net assets. You know net assets of any organization. How you calculate there? Sir, we always calculate on the basis of net assets. And you are also calculating here net assets to compare with the investment. Yes. The net assets is being calculated by way of shareholder funds. Yes. Equities and liabilities. There must be adjustment of market value changes also for fixed assets. So beta, I am considering the things here. Beta, please write down here some of the points. So I am writing here instead of typing. I am writing here now. Sorry, instead of typing, I am writing by typing. Please note it down carefully. I hope screen is clearly visible. Revaluation. Please write down fast. Of assets is considered only on the date of acquisition. No any other date will be relevant. बेटा कोई और डेट हमारे रिलेवेंट नहीं होंगी, ध्यान रखना. There will be no relevance for any other date. Only the revaluation of the date of acquisition will be considered. If only revaluation amount oblique value is given and date of acquisition given, then always pre-assume that such revalued amount belongs to the date of acquisition. Third point. Revaluation profit or loss is of capital nature. Revaluation profit or loss is of capital nature. Okay beta. Hence such is to be after solving all the adjustment, after giving effect to the all adjustment, you have to give revaluation adjustment and analyze profit also. That is being written down after some time. So beta, these are to be considered in pre-acquisition where the capital profits or loss are there. Now last point, this is very very important, because just before exam I got a query that sir is doing this one and our study material is not doing the same. Beta, this is really very important, so I am writing here very very important due to this reason, so that you may be focused here. We shall be solving the question and during that we shall be understanding all these things. Beta, please take care of. I am writing this with post acquisition color. Red color is of pre acquisition and pink color is for post acquisition. Additional depreciation. Don't worry, I will tell you each and everything, but at least first we shall be noted here. Depreciation on the revalued part, that is additional depreciation on revalued part. Okay, write down just one thing: additional depreciation oblique saving, because there may be, due to revaluation, the figure that is the downward revaluation. Additional depreciation or saving on revalued part will be adjusted in post acquisition period profit oblique loss. Okay beta, let's try an example. With the help of an example we shall understand the concept, and after that example we shall take a break and then we shall be practicing study material question from our book. Can I expect that everyone has noted such? So example number is there. Please tell me everyone, example number. In this batch I am feeling very much comfortable. The example number are being given by students, so that there may not be any confusion. Please give me example number everyone. This is example number. I am waiting. Don't give this question a number, because this question was practiced from book. Okay beta, We are considering example number. So you told me example number 8. Now it is example number 9, I think. Yes, example number 9. Very good. Example number 9. So without wasting time, I am directly preparing a graph so that you may easily understand what the question is asking. Beta, this is the graph of year. One 4 2022, 31st March 2023, and question has given us the balance sheet of S Limited at year ending. This is what, beta, this is the balance sheet. Relevant part I am showing here. Balance sheet of S Limited. And here question has given us data that shareholders funds are there, where you are finding share capital, that is how much, that is 5 lakh. In the question you are finding this one, and profit and loss account balance is also there in the reserve surplus, that is how much, that is 1 lakh. And in the balance sheet at year end, you are also finding some other parts, that is non-current assets. Beta, I am giving you the relevant part, non-current assets. I am not preparing horizontal balance sheet. In the non-current assets part, you are finding here the fixed assets, whatever the name may be there, plant and machinery, furniture, etc. Fixed asset, that is having 90,000 as book value. Now question has given us one more thing that in the starting also we are finding here some of the balances, and what the balances we are having here. Question has given us the data of starting also, that this is what 1 lakh fixed assets was having in the opening book value of rupees 1 lakh at the year end, that is 90,000. Yes. And share capital, there is no any change, that was also same 5 lakh. And profit and loss was having in this 15,000 only on 1/4/2022. Now see, beta, question has given us another thing, that is on 1st October. This is the date of acquisition. Date of acquisition, that is 1st October 2022. And question is saying 80% shares have been acquired by holding company, and cost of investment was 4,77,000. Beta, one more point was here. The question has given us the data about the fixed assets. Question was saying market value of fixed assets of such date. Question will give you either the market value, and question will not give you that such market value belongs to fixed assets on the date of acquisition. Then always we shall assume that market value of fixed assets has been given, that definitely that could have been given of date of acquisition always. So market value of fixed assets have been given, that is what, that is 1,20,000, And depreciation rate is, of course, you can easily find that depreciation rate is, of course, 10% per annum. What we do for consolidation purpose? Sir, we do for consolidation purpose, we compare the investment in the working note number 1 with the cost of, for calculating cost of control, we compare the investment with the corresponding net assets acquired. Again, revising the same thing which I have already discussed. Beta, what we do here in the H Limited balance sheet, there is investment, and investment is there in the balance sheet of course, S Limited. Such investment representing the net assets ownership, either maybe assets minus liabilities or maybe from liability side. So beta, net assets which we calculate usually from the asset side. What we do here, assets minus liabilities, and those are considered at market value. Do you know, if we are to consider the same net asset from the liability side, what we have to adjust here, plus or minus market value changes of assets and liabilities. Beta, same is being done here. On the date of acquisition, we are considering now market value effect also in the calculation of net assets. I hope I could link your concept properly. I don't know, you have done the practice in the same way in the amalgamation chapter, but I want to make you connected with that. Better now see what will happen. Prepare an analysis of profit, prepare necessary workings. What we shall do here in this case, better see, there is no question of generating now, so I am directly preparing working notes. Okay, working note number 1 is there, and working note number 2 is there for minority interest, of course. Working note number 2, minority interest. Working note number 1, COC, consolidated cost of control, and here the percentage is of course 80% for this and 20% for this. Working note number 3, working note number 3, consolidated reserve and surplus. And what about this working note number 4? Working note number 4, analysis of profit. Pre, post closing. Pre means up to 1st October, post after that, and this is what closing. What the balance has been given, profit and loss. Sir, such balance is there, that is 1 lakh. Okay, and what about this, sir? This is given 15,000. It seems that 85,000 has been earned during the year, but remember the depreciation has been adjusted. Yes, everything has been adjusted. Yes, is there any requirement of time adjustment, plus or minus time adjustment? Yes, sir. And what is that, sir? 85,000 belongs to full 12 months, and up to October 1st, April, May, June, July, August, September, up to October 1st, 6-month profit, that belongs to the pre-acquisition period profit. Beta, so 42,500 will be the amount that will be reduced from here. Okay, and that will be added back to pre-acquisition period profit. How much that amount will become? 57,500. And what about this? Of course 42,500. First of all, what we did, we calculated the correct profit of correct period, pre-acquisition and post-acquisition, And what about rest? Everything is fine now. Now after applying all other adjustment, now there is a time to adjust revaluation. So beta, here what we'll do? So we shall do two things. Revaluation, either profit or loss will be there. If revaluation profit is there, then we shall add this. Means how you can say? Beta, see, on the date of acquisition, we have to find out first the book value of fixed assets on the date we invested in their balance sheet. On that date, what is the book value of assets for which we have invested, and we definitely could have invested based on the market value. Then please let me know what is the book value on that date. Do you know? Here is 6 months pre-acquisition and post-acquisition also 6 months. Who will tell me? I am waiting for all of you. What is the book value of that such fixed assets on the date of acquisition? I am waiting, everyone. Yes, tell me. A lot of concepts are there. Maybe sometimes you could feel some bored, but definitely we have to manage during the limited sessions. Beta, please tell me. I am waiting for all of you. And in the last class, I requested to all of you, and very few students, only 2 students, rather, I would like to say, only 2 students could give review me on Google. Only 2 students gave me Google review. Anyways, again, I will be waiting for today also for your Google review. Anyways, so Manisha is there only who has given answer here that sir, that is 95,000. How such 95,000 has been calculated? Sir, 10% rate is there. Yes. Starting book value is there. Yes. That is how much? 1 lakh. And 10% rate of depreciation is there. For 6 months, definitely there will be how much? 5,000 depreciation. Yes. So while you will be reducing such 5,000 from 1 lakh, you will be getting 95,000. So there will be revaluation profit of how much? 25,000 is what? Revaluation profit. So can I say this is what? This is the capital nature profit. This is the capital nature profit. Yes. So while we shall be consolidating based on the net assets, based on the market value, what we have to do, sir, such 25,000 is not in books, but we have to consolidate subsidiary company's balance sheet based on the market value. So beta, what we shall consider here, 25,000 will be added to the capital profit. Yes. Why? Because in that case, we shall be considering in the balance sheet also the updated figure. There will be 2 effects of such. There will be 2 effects of such. Effect number 1 and effect number 2. Beta, fixed assets will be added, increased by this revaluation by rupees 25,000, and correspondingly capital nature profit here, that will capital profit will also get increased by such 25,000. Yes. So here we are considering here such 25,000 as revaluation profit, but one more thing is also there to take care of, that has not been considered during the examples solution of study material, and that was the question which was asked by an student just before the exam. Beta, if we are considering such market value updation, that is the upward revaluation, then definitely there will be some depreciation on such revalued part. Why the depreciation will not come in post acquisition? Definitely the depreciation will also have to be considered on such upward revaluation. Beta, since the upward revaluation is not at year end, upward revaluation is there at on 1st October, and still the remaining duration after the 6 months, after such revaluation is there 6 months. For this also we have to consider such depreciation. If we are considering one side, then we have to consider another side also. If we are updating the value in the books, then definitely we have to take care of such depreciation also. We shall not be considering if such 25,000 is the date of acquisition and date of acquisition is the 31st March 2023. In that case, there is no question. But if the time duration is there, then definitely the depreciation will also come in solution. But that is the point that has not been covered by study material, and I am covering here. So maybe you could also have the same question in examination. Up to the time the study material will get updated, please consider this in exam, because that may question your marks. Okay, so please in the exam you have to do this one also. So what is the depreciation on 25,000? That has not been considered because the 25,000 was not in the exam. Sorry, was not in the books. कितना आ गया जी? 1250. 1250. It means we have to consider such revaluation. Sorry, additional depreciation. Additional depreciation on revalued part. That is how much? 1250. Since that belongs to post acquisition, hence that has to be reduced from post acquisition. 1250. Can you please tell me what is the final figure for such? Yes, of course. That is 82,500. And what about this? That is what? 41,250. Okay. Yes. Now please do this thing also. Minority interest and holding part. 20% and 80%. Please note this. Okay. Now it's the time to take break. As I told you. But after 5 minutes break, we shall be recontinuing the class. Okay. Sir, break लगा दीजिए. Anji, everyone. Beta, tell me fast, you are back. Now it's the time to practice. First, take the homework question. These are your homework question for today. Please note these questions. These are to be solved by you in your homework. Now, I am solving with you all question number 10. Please open question number 10 first. Question number 10 on page number 6.52. Yes, 6.52. Page number 6.52. Question number 10. Beta, this is your question number 10. Please read fast. Please read fast. From the following balance sheet of S Limited and its subsidiary S Limited, drawn up 31st March 2001. Beta, on this date, balance sheet has been prepared for both the companies. Okay. Now, what question is saying that prepare a CBS having regards to this reserve and profit and loss account balance of S Limited has been given on 1st April 2020. Beta, you know, balance sheet date, ending date is 2001, and opening balance April 1st, 2000 has been given. Okay. And on the date of acquisition, the 80% shares were acquired. Beta, you know, question has given us the date of acquisition and also the profit of that date. So there is nothing to do with the time adjustment. Okay, beta. Now question has given us another point that machinery book value rupees 1 lakh, furniture book value rupees 20,000 of S Limited were revalued at rupees this one on 1st April. For the purpose of fixing the price of shares, the rate of depreciation computed on the basis of useful life, machinery 10% and furniture 15%. But the question is really very, very easy. I want to save your time. I want to utilize this time smartly. So please be cooperative. I will solve this solution from PDF so that you may be having a saving of your time. Yes, all the working notes will be prepared by me. Okay. In the shortcut, can I say, in the holding company, you in the consolidated balance sheet, what you will do? Number one, you will do this thing. Okay, wait a minute. What you shall do here in this case? Yes, this one. You shall be solving this question with me from PDF. Beta, see. Number one, step by step. Share capital will be consolidated. Yes, sir. How will you do? Sir, in this way, holding company's share capital will be in the balance sheet, consolidated balance sheet here. In the solution, I am also taking the consolidated balance sheet here. Consolidated balance sheet, in the consolidated balance sheet, you are preparing notes to accounts. Yes. What is the amount of share capital? That is 6 lakhs, of course. So directly in the CBS, you have put it the figure there. Now, what about the rest? Sir, it is the question of share capital now of subsidiary company. Beta, here you have to prepare a working note. I am practicing with you all in this way that I shall be preparing the working note. There is nothing except working note for you to be discussed with me. Working note number 1, and this is what answer number 10 of control, and here the percentage is 80%, of course. Working note number 2 is also there. That is what? Minority interest. Minority interest is there. That is how much? 20%. Third working note, please prepare with me, everyone. This is what consolidated reserve and surplus. Working note number 3. consolidated reserves and surplus. Now it is last, that is what? Working note number 4. You know, here are reserve and surplus having two columns, reserve and then P&L. So please prepare accordingly. There will be two columns in post and pre. Working note number 4. Pre-acquisition, and that is was up to 1st April 2020. But general reserve is there and P&L is also there as per this question. In the reserve and surplus, while you will be seeing the notes to accounts, you will be finding here in the reserve and surplus, you are finding here this one, this one, this one, and this one, general reserve and P&L. So first I am posting share capital. Also preparing format of working notes. Post acquisition, closing 31st March 2001. This is what 2000. Anyways, what the balances we are having for share capital we are discussing here. So first we have to do the solution step by step. So net assets, investment will be there. Investment will be there, and then less net assets will be there. Net assets acquired. Here there will be share capital, and here another point will be pre-acquisition, general reserve, and profit and loss. So we found out here the share capital, that is what? 1 lakh multiplied by 80%. 1 lakh multiplied by 80%, that is how much? Of course 80,000. And what about rest 20%? Share capital 1 lakh multiplied by 20%, that is how much? 20,000. Yes, Ramanyan. Next, but it will be much better if you are writing. Okay, beta? Because already everything has been written in the book. That's the thing I am explaining you. Anyways, now what about this, sir? Next one is this one. Now it's the time to consolidate reserve and surplus. It's the time to shift reserve and surplus figure. First, I am posting the reserve and surplus of holding company, that is 3 lakh. So where I will shift those, sir? Those will be shifted here. General reserve. So sorry, 2 column will be there. In this case also 2 columns will be there. Number 1 column, that is general reserve. Second column, that is profit and loss. Beta, here it is what? H limited, and then from S limited. So H limited figures are there, that is 2 lakh and 1 lakh. 2 lakh and 1 lakh. What about the rest? Sir, subsidiary company, how much? That is 75 and 25. Okay, that has to be posted as an year-end balance. Balance is 75,000 general reserve and 25,000 profit and loss. Next one. What about next? Next is to shift the figure of trade payable to consolidate trade payable. Okay. Trade payable. Okay, that will be in the consolidated balance sheet in the notes to accounts. Please see. Trade payable is there. That will be added in the consolidated balance sheet. How much amount is there? That becomes 2,07,000 because 1,50,000 plus 57 becomes 2,07,000. Now, what about rest? Asset side, that is how much? Property, plant and equipment. Property, plant and equipment. First, I am putting the figure of holding company, then of subsidiary company. Please see. The notes to accounts are there for property, plant and equipment. Property, plant and equipment. This one. Please see this. Machinery is there of H Limited. How much that is? Holding company. First I am writing about holding company. First I am writing about holding company. And then we shall be considering after revaluation for the subsidiary. First we shall be taking the figure of holding company only regarding plant and machinery and also regarding furniture. But this is the figure that belongs to holding company. I am not considering the figure of subsidiary company before after adjustment. So I am putting here figure only without adjustment. So we have added here figure of property, plant and equipment of subsidiary also. That is how much? Plant and machinery there, that is 1 lakh, and furniture is there, that is 20,000. That's another thing that adjustment are to be adjusted. Now next. What about the rest? We shall be solving the adjustment. Okay. Now it's the time to solve the adjustments. Let us see. First, we are considering the reserve surplus balance. April 1st, 2020 balances have been given. That has to be put it there. Yes. How much is the amount? That is of course 25,000 and 15,000. 25,000 and 15,000. And it seems in the post acquisition we are having general reserve transfer from the current year profit, that is how much? 50,000. That's the reason the balance is there 75,000. It means that was the profit earned. So out of such 10,000 for profit and loss. Now what happened? After solving all the adjustment, we shall be putting the figures of revaluation and unrealized profit. But in this question, especially the question has been designed for revaluation part only. So your study material question is this, revaluation part is this only. Okay, beta, this is what? This is illustration number 10 also for study material. Anyways, so we have put it the figure of this one. So we have completed adjustment number 1. Now we are completing adjustment number 2. Machinery book value is 1 lakh and market value there, that is how much? 1,50,000. So what is the additional? What is the saving? What is the capital profit, beta? Beta, of course, the capital profit is there. That is how much? Can I say? Plus revaluation for plant and machinery. That is what? Profit. Parallelly, there must be depreciation on plant and machinery addition also. So what is the amount of addition, sir? That is what? That is 50,000, and definitely that is the profit. Since the book value is having less than the market value and market value is excess by 50,000, definitely there will be some depreciation also. What is the depreciation rate for plant and machinery? That is 10%. So in the post acquisition period, there will be 10% depreciation multiplied by 12 by 12. But a 12-month period is there in post acquisition. Hence, we are to reduce directly 5,000, because if you will be multiplying the 10% and multiplying the 12 divided by 12, definitely there will be figure 5,000. And what about the furniture and fittings? Beta, see, in the case of furniture, it has been clearly given that the book value is there 20,000 and market value is 15,000. It means in the books and in the revaluation, we are finding loss, not the profit this time. Revaluation of furniture, and there is, due to such revaluation, there is loss. There will be saving of depreciation. Okay, note the depreciation. Earlier in the plant and machine, it was additional depreciation. Okay, and it is now saving of depreciation. If such could be the figure in the books, then definitely there could be having the less amount of depreciation in the post acquisition, hence it is called saving of depreciation. Now please tell me, what about the furniture? Furniture is there, that is the loss. How much? 5,000. Okay, so 5,000 is what? Capital nature loss, and due to this there will be saving of depreciation. What is the rate of depreciation for furniture? 15%. 15% multiplied by 5,000 multiplied by 15%, that is how much? 750. So 750 will be the saving of depreciation. Is there any further adjustment? No, there is no any further adjustment. Please see this and find the correct profit of pre and post. Now how much? General is still 25,000. What about the profit? 60,000. What about this? 50,000. What about this? 5750. What will be the corresponding effect of such revaluation in the balance sheet? Sir, please see. In the balance sheet, you have done in this way. You have done the adjustment. In the plant and machinery of S Limited, you have adjusted this one. 15,000 capital depreciation is there corresponding to revaluation. Okay, beta, this is what? Revaluation profit corresponding additional depreciation on such, and you are finding the 135. Next, what about the furniture? Sir, there was depreciation, there was revaluation loss corresponding, there was saving in depreciation, that is how much? This one. So this is your final figure. I hope you could understand the things properly here. So can I post directly in the consolidated balance sheet the final figure of such property, plant and equipment? Yes. So beta, in the consolidated balance sheet, you are finding here the property, plant and equipment in this way. In the solution, wait a minute. Oh, sorry. Control check. Yes, 5959750. Okay, beta. Understood, sir. Yes, sir. Now please see. Beta, please distribute such into two parts: minority interest and holding company's part. And what is the percentage? Of course, 20% and 80%. 5,000, 20,000, 12,000, 48,000, 10,000, 40,000, 1150, and then 4,600. Beta, total becomes how much? 13. No, not 13. What is the total? 5 और 12, 17 और 10, 27 और 28, 28, 28150, I think. Yes, 28150. Now please post it to minority interest. 28150 is what? Reserves and surplus. What is the total figure? Total figure is there. That is how much? 48,150. Please check in solution. Yes, 48,150 is the final figure. Now please check. Now please come to this one. Both of these are to be shifted to cost of control 20,000 and 48,000. 20,000 and 48,000. How much is total amount? 68,000. Can I say now 148,000 is the net assets? Definitely. And what about the investment there? Can I see the investment? Yes. Better please see. 1,60,000 is there. That is investment in subsidiary company. 1,60,000. So there is what? 12,000 that can be called as goodwill. What about the consolidated reserve and surplus? Better search at Google. See as Rati Google review. And whatever the things you like about my class, then you must post there. Two of you have already posted, and I am thankful. These are the lifetime memory for the teacher, nothing else. Anyways, now I am moving to this one. But the post acquisition figures are there. These are what? This one, 40,000 and 4,600. 40,000 and 4,600. Now, what about the total? What about the total? This one, 2,40,000 and 1,04,600. But those will be posted in the balance sheet. And total is this one. Can I do the total there? Yes. If you will do the total, then you will find the same figure. Okay. And rest goodwill is also here. Now, what about the other current investment? But other than those, both of these will be added. Then you will finding 5,900 something. That is the figure. So this is your total. Better please try this question. I want to save your time. I want to utilize your time properly. So only one concept is there that is pending. So due to some limitation of lectures, don't worry. Still, I will try my best. Beta, see, these are only the things which you have to do yourself, because consolidated cash flow is not there, which has been every time asked in exam. This is just for theory only. Okay, and this is also not now in your syllabus. Now, last thing is there only, which we have to do. That is what? Elimination of unrealized profit. I want to do, but in this case, there may be some less clarity of concept if I will do the things in rush. In the next class, I will do this. But before going to next class, I want to discuss with one thing at least. That is what? Contra items. Contra items. This is the thing which I want to discuss with your contra items. But you already know each and everything about the contra items, because I have practiced with you all in the chapter. In which chapter we have practiced? Yes, in the partnership chapter we have practiced. Now see, what about the contra items? Please give a heading. Contra items. Wait a minute. Please give a heading here. Contra items. Beta, this is nothing. Very, very easy. In the balance sheet of holding company and in the balance sheet of subsidiary company, this is what? S limited balance sheet, and this is what? S limited balance sheet. Two types of contra items are there. Number one, mutual owings. S Limited is having in its debtors or BR or any other current assets named as S Limited 1 lakh, and in the corresponding S Limited balance sheet, S Limited is having in its balance sheet in the list of creditors name of H Limited. Amount is same. If the amount is not same, then we have to calculate the lesser amount and that has to be cancelled. That has to be reduced. In the consolidated balance sheet, how you will do these things? In the CBS, in the books of holding company, while you will be preparing the CBS, but I am using horizontal format, so that you may be feeling easy. H Limited with S Limited, but you will write both of the side, debtors and creditors. First, you will add all the debtors and creditors of H Limited plus S Limited, and you will do here total. Same is the case with the creditors H Limited and S Limited. You will do the total, and then you shall be reducing from here contra 1 lakh as per this exemplified figure, contra 1 lakh. There will be netting off. So first type of contra items are mutual owings. Another type of contra items are, give heading another, second, external trust. External trust. Suppose balance sheet of H Limited is given and balance sheet of S Limited is also given. H Limited balance sheet, S Limited balance sheet. Beta, these are having debtors 1 lakh and creditors 80,000, but not for mutual. Both of these are having named Mr. X. Such debtors include name Mr. X. Mr. X. Mr. X is the person who is in the list of debtor of H Limited, and H Limited is to receive from Mr. X 40,000. This is the part of such 1 lakh. And correspondingly, Mr. X is also the common party for S Limited. Before consolidation, we are seeing the individual balance sheet. In the list of the S Limited creditors, Mr. X is also there, and Mr. X need to be paid by S Limited, that is 25,000. Now, can you please tell me what will the contra item that will be cancelled in the balance sheet of S Limited with S Limited, that is the CBS? First, we shall add debtors and creditors of both the company. First, we shall add debtors and creditors of both the company, H Limited and S Limited, H Limited and S Limited. And after doing the total, we shall be reducing the contra. The total is there, H Limited 1 lakh and S Limited 50,000. Total debtors are 1,50,000. What about the creditors? S Limited is having 60,000 creditors and S Limited having 80,000. So first we did total. Now we are removing contra. Who will tell me what will the amount that will be reducing as a contra item? I am waiting for all of you, everyone. Yes, please tell me. Of course, 25,000 is the common amount which will be cancelled here for Mr. X. That is 25,000. The lesser common amount. And then final figure will be in the outer column. Please let me know, everyone, Is this clear to all of you or not? I am waiting for all of you. Yes, very good answer by Manisha Prithvi. Okay, again, now I am closing this session with the sentence that I will be waiting for your feedback. Whatever the feedback you are having, you must post to ICI and also give me a Google review. Whatever the feeling you are having, please post there. Okay, everyone. Now I am closing today's session. So we shall be now meeting tomorrow, the last session of this batch. Yes, beta, knocking off. Yes, beta. Okay. Okay, everyone. Bye bye. सर क्लास ओवर कर दीजिए. मनीष सर.